Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be looking over some of the stats for my Etsy store, and I know it's been a fair few months since I last posted a video about my Etsy, and I wanted to give a kind of little progress update of where I'm at, what I'm doing in terms of numbers at the moment, and how the process has been so far. So I've recently hit over 200 sales on Etsy. So you can actually see on my channel, I've got the whole journey, in the space of about 5 months, I've gone from no sales to now 200 and, I think it's like 230 something at the moment. So yeah, I just want to kind of show you the stats and give you an update on my shop and what we've been doing. So if we look at our all-time stats on our Etsy shop, you can see, I don't know why it starts in May. I don't think I actually started my store until, around September time. So we go from September to April. So it's September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. So that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. So that's gone really quick actually. 7 months, more like 7 months. But I don't think I really actually started selling things until, October-ish. So come October, we can see the sales that are coming. And this is kind of the stats on over the past few months. As you can see, in January I had quite a nice peak there of 43 orders. Now I was running some kind of Christmas sale, so I was reducing my posters quite a bit. And then February a bit slower, and then March again kind of similar to January. Actually, I think in February I had a sale on as well, and in April I've had a kind of like a slight reduction in sales in April. Now I'm not really sure why that is. I mean, it's not quite the end of the month yet, but around this time I'd be expecting about 30 sales, and I'm on about 20, so I'm not sure what changed or what's happened, or maybe it's just a lull in shopping, and it's there's been a lot of public holidays, so like Easter was just happened, there's a lot of bank holidays, and also the weather's getting better, so I don't know if that has an effect on sales. If you know, please let me know in the comments, because I actually don't know. This is my first time selling anything on this scale, so I'm sure there are peaks and valleys when it comes to sales and things like that, but yeah, if you could let me know in the comments, that'd be really good. So this is the overall visits, orders, conversion rate, and my revenue. Now, obviously, revenue is not profit, so you've got to deduct all of the costs for producing the items, and then, so that's including your cost, your shipping, all that kind of stuff. So deducting all of that, I probably have made about a third of that is probably profit, maybe a little bit more. Actually, probably a bit more than a third of that is profit. So it's pretty good, really. And then, I set this up to be a completely passive business. It's not like I'm doing that much to it. But since it's kind of dropped in sales, I have been thinking, okay, I need to up my game and start figuring this out, because I'm not sure if it's going to continue as it was. I think I need a little bit more work and some new products, some new content to try and make it, keep growing. Because essentially that's what we want to do. If you're working on an Etsy store, you don't want to stagnate, you want to kind of grow it to a certain amount of volume. Well, actually, not everyone would want to do that potentially. So here are some kind of interesting stats, and this is something that I probably will make another video on. So I used to run Etsy ads, and Etsy ads never returned any purchases. So obviously you can look at all the stats on your Etsy ads, and I realized that Etsy was not converting to sales, so the ROI was rubbish, really. It was 0. I then went through the process of setting up a Facebook store and doing all of that authenticating of accounts, and so I created a Facebook business account, linked it to my Etsy store, and then was running Facebook ads, and still am running Facebook ads. And now for me, that has been the most successful thing. Unfortunately, with Etsy, you can't actually track the conversions from a Facebook ad to an Etsy store, because it's not your domain, if that makes sense. So you can't you can't apply what's called a pixel to your store, a Facebook pixel, which actually tracks events. So if you could do that, you could then see the conversion rates. You could see when you spend a bit of money, you can see how many of these customers actually convert into sales. But what Facebook allowed me to do is actually just get a way higher number of a way higher volume of traffic to my store, which I think initially has actually really benefited my store. So I highly recommend you get into Facebook ads if you are running an Etsy store, and I probably will make a separate video on that if you'd like to see it. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see me kind of break down how I did that and what I found to be successful there. So as you can see, 12,800 views from Facebook. So instead of running my ads on Etsy, I'm running them on Facebook. So that money that I would be spending on Etsy ads is being spent on Facebook ads, because I see a far better return. You get a far higher volume of traffic, which is good for Etsy ranking, I believe. So I think if your page gets lots of views, it ranks higher in Etsy. So I definitely recommend you take a look at that. I've also started up an Instagram page to promote my products, and I've actually created a product set, which means I can link off my Instagram page. So I used to have quite a big following on a separate Instagram account, another business that I had. So I think I've got a kind of good idea of how Instagram works, although it does change quite a lot, and it has been a few years since I've kind of delved into the business side of it. But I've been trying to grow that, and slowly but surely it is growing, and the fully integrated products is a really cool thing and a really cool feature that Facebook allows you to do. So that is basically when you're on an Instagram post, you can see a little product tag within the image, and you can click on that and it will take you directly to the product page where you can obviously make a purchase. So my goal is to create that Instagram page, make that bigger and more successful, and hopefully drive more sales through that to the Etsy store and convert people into customers. But as you can see at the moment, it's not really driving much traffic. 26 visitors from Instagram. Pinterest is also something I'm doing, but I'm not really focusing on that as much because I know it is kind of like a snowball effect. Pinterest, it takes ages for your pins to kind of generate, repinning and sharing and all that kind of jazz. So at the moment, I'm not too concerned about that, but that is something I'm doing, and I'm doing that through a kind of a plugin on Chrome, which allows you to really quickly pin your products to your Pinterest page, and it adds all the prices and all the details, and so that means when people see it on Pinterest, they can click on that and go straight to your Etsy page. So a few of these other stats that aren't really that important, I don't think. Etsy search, almost 1,000, Etsy marketing, SEO. Yeah, so that is kind of it. So that is kind of the update for my store at the moment. I know some of you guys that subscribe to my channel are probably hoping for more updates, but I've just been really busy. I kind of started a new job, a freelance role. So I'm working with a company way more than I'd like to be doing, because I really enjoy this Etsy stuff, and I'm enjoying figuring it out and finding out how to create better products for people and how you advertise them and how you take photos of them, all that. And I enjoy working on it, but I haven't had as much time anymore, including this YouTube channel. I really like YouTube, and I can see my older videos are now picking up traction, so I would like to grow this YouTube channel still. But at the moment, I just wanted to update you and show you where I'm at. But yeah, I'm also looking for any more advice on Etsy. I kind of feel like I am stagnating a bit, and I also got my first bad review, which I don't know if it's had an effect on my page, but maybe I'll do another separate video on reviews and how I get better reviews. So I've kind of figured out a bit of a system that allows you to get more consistent reviews more often, and it's fairly simple, but I might show that in a different video. But yeah, I did actually get my first bad review, and it was kind of really annoying because my products are prints, and this person basically said, print it yourself, it's not worth the money, and just gave me a 1 star. And I was like, I replied to the review in a kind of sensible manner. I just said, I'm really sorry about that. I wish you would have let me know, and I would have happily given you a refund. But no, they've just left me a bad review. And what's annoying is that they actually posted a photo. So I always try and get people that review my products to take a photo of the item, but it's very hard to do so. But this person who gave me the 1-star review actually gave me a photo. So the chance of that, so to me that's really strange, because they seemingly didn't like the product, but yet they've taken a photo of it, hung up on their wall, and it's framed, and they left that review. So that was kind of a bit of a bummer, and I don't know if that's had an effect on the sales. My sales have gone down a bit, but I don't know if that's because of the review or just the time of the year. But yeah, if you have any insights on that, please let me know. I have kind of messaged the sellers to say, like, you know, I will give you a refund if you remove that review, but they haven't done so. So that's just the way it is. I guess that's part of it. You're going to get some bad reviews sometimes, and it's just, you keep going and keep improving your store. I've also been doing some things with ChatGPT and AI within my store, so that is something that I maybe will do another video on it once I get time, but that's, yeah, probably another topic to get onto. But other than that, I am very happy with the store at the moment. It is generating me a little bit of revenue every month, which is nice. It's not making me loads of money, but it's making me some money. I would like to see it consistently growing though, so I'm very much in a discovery phase of how can I make this store and this movement that I've kind of trying to build with my platform and my Instagram and Pinterest. How do I collate all this and get it in front of people, essentially, people that want to be buying my products? So that's a little update. I know it's been a bit long-winded and I haven't been posting as frequently as I'd like to, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to bring out some of these more tips to help you, and especially the Facebook ads thing. I might do a tutorial on that, because that is where I've seen the most benefit in terms of paying for advertising. It's through Facebook and not Etsy ads. Yeah guys, I hope you have a good one wherever you are. Please subscribe once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.